When you use social media for business, you have to track lots of metrics. There are two key stats that look very similar but have different meaning and significance. In this video, we're going to compare reach versus impressions to see which of them is more beneficial for your business. Hi guys, I'm Natalie from AliDropship. Our company is home to the AliDropship plugin that can turn your WordPress site into a dropshipping store. It allows you to sell products from AliExpress with ease. And it costs only $89, which is a one-time payment. Follow this link to learn more about the AliDropship plugin. As dropshipping experts, we also share our own experience in marketing, product searching, and so much more. Today, we're comparing reach versus impressions to help you with your marketing efforts. Let's start with definitions. Reach is the total number of users who have seen your post. It's simple, right? For example, you have published a post. 300 of your followers saw it, and some of them shared it with 50 friends. In total, your post was seen by 350 users. That is your reach. Now, let's talk about impressions. Impressions is the total number of times your post was viewed. Now wait, isn't it the same as the number of people who saw your post? Not exactly. Let's imagine you published a post and 5 users saw it. As we defined earlier, this 5 would be your reach. However, some of these users would see your post more than once. Sometimes users see a post again because their friends liked it or because someone shared it. As a result, your post was seen by 5 people, but it was viewed 11 times. Therefore, your number of impressions is 11. Let's repeat. Reach is how many users saw your post. The number of impressions is how many times your post was seen, even if some users saw it more than once. Okay, so we've compared reach versus impressions, and there really is a slight difference between these metrics. But is it really important to know the difference between the two? It can be. Businesses usually have to focus on just one of these metrics. Without understanding the benefits of each, you can't decide which one is suitable for you. Do you know what's the benefits of each are? Let's take a look. You could say that reach is an extensive metric. It reflects the size of your audience. When reach is rising, it means your audience is getting bigger and more people are learning about your business. However, reach lacks quality. Let's suppose a person saw your post or ad. Even if it was just once, your reach will rise by 1. But people ignore most posts they see in social media, especially ads. In other words, reach is good for getting to know new people, but higher reach doesn't necessarily mean more sales. People usually don't buy products after seeing an ad just once. To get them interested, you would need to show them your ad at least 2 or 3 times. Keep in mind though that too many ads is just as bad as too few. If you want people to become buyers as soon as possible, you will need to trigger impulse purchases. You can do that by offering products with a strong emotional value. This type of item is great for dropshipping stores. Finding emotional valued products is not an easy task. Luckily for you, AliDropship has developed a service called Premium Products. By subscribing to this service, you will get new top-selling goods each week right to your store dashboard. Follow this link to learn more. But even if you're selling products with a high emotional value, you still need to take care of impressions. By raising the number of impressions, you increase the chance of showing posts and ads to the same people more often. As a result, these people accumulate more interest in your product. Therefore, the number of impressions is an intensive metric. It reflects the quality of your marketing efforts. You could also say reach is about width, while impressions are about depth. The last thing we'd like to mention in our comparison of reach versus impressions is how different platforms see these metrics. Facebook defines reach as the number of people who saw your ads at least once. It's calculated as a sum of 3 metrics. The first one is organic reach, which is all the users you've been able to reach for free. The second one is paid reach, which is users who saw your paid ads or posts. The last one is viral reach, users who saw your post because their friends interacted with it. As for impressions, Facebook defines this metric as the number of times your advertisements were on screen. Instagram defines reach as the number of unique users who saw your post or story, and impressions as the number of times they were viewed. As you can see, these metrics are very similarly defined as those on Facebook. Twitter doesn't track reach but registers an impression anytime a user sees one of your tweets. Finally, in Google Analytics, you can track two metrics similar to reach and impressions. Users is defined as the number of users who have visited your site at least once, which is similar to reach. And page views refer to the number of pages viewed by all site visitors, which is similar to impressions. And this was our comparison of reach versus impressions. We hope you found this informative. Now you can better understand how your business performs on different platforms and social networks. But be careful when creating ads for Facebook. Watch our next video on 10 most common Facebook ad mistakes. Thanks for watching. Give this video a like and be sure to subscribe to our channel for more dropshipping expertise. See you next time. Bye.